perfect weather for us old soldiers.
Right, when you're marching like that, it keeps you you need the cool weather to kind of keep it going.
Yeah, I got so many layers on. I mean, I'm about to sweat.
And I know we don't have much time, but I think it's great that you continue to serve your country. I know you did for a long time, but you serve your country by continuing to do this and to make people feel involved, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. And, that's, like I said, that's part of what we do. We continue to serve veterans, military members and their families, and the community at large. We're here to serve the community at large, whether it's opening our post up to activities for people to come and to educate the community at whole about Americanism, our country. Veterans Day is coming up. We're always open to the public. Veterans Day is coming up. We're going to be our members are going to be there in full strength. We're going to have a chili feed free to veterans, all veterans. You don't need to be a member. So that will be November 11th, which is on a Saturday this year. We are celebrating our 60th anniversary this year, and from when we were chartered. And a lot of the family of our namesake, the Day family, will be there. So that'll be really nice. So we'll be remembering them. So there are 3 men, and the 2 sons were lost in World War II. One was KIA, and the other is still MIA, missing in action. So we have a lot of wonderful things going on in the community.
And that's amazing, and we appreciate all you do, and thank you for serving our country.
Wonderful.
Carrie McAllen, your title again? Tell me again.
Command Sergeant Major, retired.
There you go. You get one from me. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to send it back to the desk.
Well, thank you so much. There's a lot going on as this parade's just getting started.
That's right. It's really interesting to hear some of those details from those who are going to be a part of the parade.
Yeah, and we got a chance to actually talk to UW-Madison's chancellor earlier today.
Jennifer Mnuchin, she's the 30th leader joining UW-Madison last year, and she talked to us about what that 175-year milestone means.
Gives us such a chance to both look backwards and forwards. We started the same year as the state of Wisconsin, and we are very proud that we're a place where ideas can change the world. So we're trying to celebrate that. We're trying to look backwards at some of the amazing discoveries that have come out of UW-Madison, but also looking ahead to ask how can we serve the state of Wisconsin and how can we be change makers for the public good in the years ahead.
Now, if you were watching at 5 o'clock, you remember Omari Mbangwo. Thank you so much for being back with us.
Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
You're on the homecoming committee, or the director of marketing for this. The chancellor just talked about how important this 175th year is. Talk about that from a student's perspective.
Honestly, just being a Badger and just knowing we've been around for 175 years is so crazy to me. I mean, like, alumni have been coming in all week and just meeting so many different generations of Badgers, and students being able to get a chance to connect with them has just been so crazy, and that it's just being just a marking point in the university's history has just been so nice.
What is it about the university, about UW-Madison, that you think makes it so special compared to maybe friends or family who attend other universities?
Just that there's so much school spirit and so much pride in just being a Badger. And honestly, that's what I love about homecoming and being a part of the committee so much, is that we all just share this profound love of just being here and being a part of this amazing university and all the amazing things that are coming out of it. And it's just been so amazing that we get to share that spirit, and we're so proud about it too. Going home, like, I'm from DC, and just meeting other Badgers in DC is just so
You're walking around like this?
Yeah, and it's just so crazy. Like, people come up to me if I'm wearing any merch and be like, "You went to Wisconsin?"
Yeah.
I went there too, like, many years ago, and it's just so crazy and just so incredible that we just share that identity and get to connect all across the world.
Yeah, one of the things I love about this parade tonight specifically, and a lot of the homecoming activities going on, is they're planned by students. Students take a big role in what's going on in homecoming. Students like you, who did a lot of planning. How cool is that to work with your fellow students?
It's so amazing. I mean, because we all honestly share that love and want to get community members involved, and every year we just come up with more amazing and incredible ways to get students involved. I mean, this year we have over 80 participants in the parade. So many student orgs came out to participate tonight. So it's just a wonderful thing, just that we come together and want other students to come and get involved. And we enjoy that planning process so much.
What, in your personal story, like, what as a freshman, was there a point when you said, I got to get involved in homecoming?
Honestly, it was at the org fair, and the former president, Jacob, he just had a hand clap and was like, "You want to join homecoming committee?" And I was like, I love that spirit. I think I need to join homecoming committee. And honestly, from that moment, I was like, I want to emulate that spirit everywhere I go and make people excited about being a Badger. And honestly, like, you know, we have rough days on campus now. Midterms are hard, but when you hear that hand clapper, you're just like, yeah.
You gotta get your own so you can.
Yeah. You're gonna see me in the parade, waving my hand clapper up and down everywhere.
And it's fun too to see big groups out, because we know for the last few years in recent memory with the pandemic, you know, none of this stuff was happening. So it's good that everyone's, you know, back out again and celebrating. Is there one thing in particular you're looking forward to tonight, tomorrow?
Oh my goodness. Well, of course I'm excited for the game. I love home football games so much. But tonight I'm really excited for the after party that's happening on Library Mall. This is the first time we're ever doing something like this with the concert. And I'm also really excited for the Bucky mural with the cupcakes, which is going to be delicious. This is my favorite event. Once again, people just coming out to celebrate all night long till 11 p.m. and then wake up tomorrow morning and keep on going.
It's awesome. And I'm looking forward to the band that we were hearing practice playing, the periodicals, right? We talked to them earlier. They sounded great. So if you are going to be heading down, or you're just listening and then you're not doing anything tonight and you want to, they're going to be a fun band tonight at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, well, we know that you're busy, so we're going to let you go. The parade's just going to get started too, but thank you so much for stopping and chatting with us, and good luck with everything tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
do we have time to talk about the game, or is the parade actually starting?
oh, here we
It's
go.
starting!
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that. The first group is the City of Madison Fire Department. They are leading the parade. You know that actually dates back to volunteers of 1856 when the village of Madison was, village, incorporated into a city.
Yeah, it took until 1901 before they reorganized, they say, into what they are today. They had 16 full-time firefighters, and it's only grown bigger since then. So it's always a fun part of the parade when you can have the fire department.
It is. I love it. And there are now, if you live in the city of Madison, 14 fire stations serving the city.
Yeah, and
I don't know what that blue car was. Were they part of the fire, or have we moved on to the next group?
Often moving. Always with these parades, there's gaps in there. So hopefully maybe we can run talking about the game, because I know that Anderly Penwell has a little bit of a preview of the game, and hopefully as we got a little bit of a gap that we can go to that and hear about how it's going to be against Rutgers tomorrow. Yeah,
it's going to be exciting. We are hoping for a big win. I'm going to look. What does the side of that vehicle say? Oh, well, those are the Sunburst chairs, so that's pretty obvious that that vehicle is a part of the Union Terrace here, and those beautiful green, orange, and yellow chairs we all look forward to during the summer.
Yeah, we're right at the corner here where it gets going, and with parades sometimes, when you're sitting on the side, they'll bunch up. And then they'll spread out. So, that's the fun of this one. But we were talking with Amari just about how much work that the students do to put this on. It's a week-long thing, and it builds up to, of course, the big game. And Anderly has a preview of the Badgers taking on Rutgers.
Happy homecoming, everyone. Badger fans can look forward to a Big Ten East-West crossover game against Rutgers. The Badgers are 4-0 all-time against the Scarlet Knights, with the last win coming in 2021 on the road, where Wisconsin won big, 52-3. Rutgers head coach Greg Schiano and Luke Fickell overlapped for a season at Ohio State. And in his weekly press conference, Fickell said one of the things Schiano does best is using his guys in a smart and efficient way. Basically, they're good at being who they are. Both Rutgers and Wisconsin have mobile quarterbacks, with Tanner Mordecai and Rutgers' Gavin Wimsatt being the only two Big Ten quarterbacks to rush for 4 touchdowns this season. And speaking of the ground game, the Badgers' last 9 touchdowns have all been on the ground. But they'll have to do it without Ches Malusi, who broke his leg in the win at Purdue. So the Badgers turn to sophomore Cade Yakimelli and redshirt sophomore and Verona grad Jackson Acker to pick up Malusi's carries. The Badgers look for their 10th straight win on homecoming and their 400th Big Ten win on Saturday. You can tune into NBC 15 Sports for coverage on the game with me and Jocko.
It's going to be an absolutely great game, and it's a great weekend because we're celebrating 175 years here at UW-Madison, and a lot of alumni are coming back for this.
Yes, and Mackenzie Zadrali, she is the Managing Director of Engagement with the Wisconsin Alumni Association. Thank you for being here. How excited are you with these festivities kicking off?
So very excited. Thanks so much for having us. It's such a fun week and culmination with the parade and block party and game tomorrow this weekend. So
why is this such a special weekend, especially for alumni coming back?
Yeah, well, the fall is always such a beautiful time in Madison, great time to come back to campus, and the Alumni Association is all about tradition, so welcoming alumni back to campus and having them connect with one another and with students is always a great tradition.
Yeah.
And what is it like for you to work with the students on planning all of these fun activities?
Yeah, well, the students work really hard on the parade year-round. It's an incredible effort that they put forth for such a wonderful event for the community and alumni. So really, really so grateful to them for all their work.
Yeah, we've been here. We were live at 4 and 5, and there were some alumni that came up. We had someone who interned at our station in 1989 that came back with her roommate, and
meeting with friend groups and just wanting to participate in all of the fun.
Yeah.
Is there one thing you're most excited about?
Well, I love music, so tonight I'm really excited about all of the DJs who will be playing in the silent disco at the block party. DJ Mondo is going to be on the terrace stage, and then my favorite, the UW Marching Band, will be playing on the terrace stage at 8:15 in the pep rally.
I think anytime the UW Marching Band shows up, people stop and watch. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Have such a fun weekend. Yes, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
your stopping by.
All
And
right.
we're going to go back to our parade cam. We can bring that up.
We lost our feet a little bit, but let's talk a little bit where the parade is going to go. They're gathering around
The Edgewater Hotel is where it starts. So that's Wisconsin, kind of right there on the corner there, turning on Gilman, I believe.
Yep, they're going to head down Gilman to State Street, where you make that little kind of awkward kind of half-right turn down onto State Street, and then it comes, down near here. So it's a pretty short route, but people come out in big groups to cheer it on because this is kind of really the homecoming kickoff that's going on tonight.
That's right. It all starts with the parade right now that you see before you, and we're trying to figure out which group we're looking at here coming behind the red vehicle. Looks like maybe the cheer squad.
We know
alumni cheerleaders?
Yeah,
no, they look young though.
Yeah, if they are alumni,
I don't think so.
It's going to make me feel very, very old. So, yeah, things have gotten moving. When you mentioned the alumni cheerleaders, their whole goal is to stay in touch. You do a lot of that when you're going through high school, a lot of that going through college. Then when you get out of college, sometimes you lose that. So they're staying in touch.
That's right. And I saw the sign there, the Wisconsin International Student Association, or WISA. That's the group on the left of your screen. They were established back in the summer of '03 with a mission to promote and improve the awareness of global culture to the students in the University of Wisconsin-Madison, as well as really the surrounding Madison community.
Yeah, really important. And that's one of the big things here I noticed too when I moved here about Madison and UW is there's a lot of different people from different countries here, and it's great to learn about their culture. And if you can't travel there, you can learn from them.
And we get to enjoy so much food from different places too, because of how diverse the cultures are here in Madison. Food is one of my favorite things, so I look forward to trying all the different kinds that are spread out throughout the city. We've got another Madison fire truck there. Remember, 14 different departments around the city. Thank you to our firefighters who helped keep us safe. That's engine company number 1. They're right downtown. Actually did a 24-hour stint at Firehouse 1.
Oh, wow.
Back in 2005. A great group. We got to do a technical rescue. Really was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that snowmobile you see right there, we don't have snow yet.
Thank goodness.
That's from the Society of Automotive Engineers. Have a competition every year for a clean snowmobile. So these young engineers try to come up with a snowmobile that's quieter, that burns less fuel, that runs longer distances. They can actually, and I was reading about this yesterday, they can make it quieter by manipulating the wavelength of the sound coming out of the snowmobile.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And that's not the last
fascinating.
SAE machine we're going to see either, but that'll come up a little bit later on.
We just saw the UW bookstore van drive by. They've been serving the University of Madison since 1894.
Wow. Do you remember when you went to college? Did your parents bring you to the bookstore? That was one of my favorite things my first day.
Yes, I remember hundreds of dollars spent in books too. And all the merch, which was the fun part.
You got to get the sweatshirt. The my kid and my money go to Winona State University.
Yeah. And when our kids go through, we'll end up with all of it for all of their college. I hope at least one of mine ends up at UW-Madison. Fingers crossed. That would be fun.
Close.
All right, I know we're expecting the Madison police chief to be, it's hard to know, maybe he's in that vehicle right there.
He's got to be in the warm car, I think.
I don't think that he's in the stormtrooper costume. No. That would be my guess.
Listen, it could be. You never know. You never know. Following him, Students for Occupational Therapy Association, they help people with injuries, illnesses, disabled, all age groups, to help them get back into the workforce and to continue their activities, which I think is pretty cool.
Awesome. And we saw Engineering Expo. They just went by. They explored the world of engineering through a free STEM outreach event that interacts with student organizations, lab tours, hands-on activities, lots of stuff from industry at Engineering Expo. Mm-hmm. So all of this happens in April if you've got someone who might be interested in checking that out.
Yeah, I think we missed the local parkour group. You know what that is? Parkour?
Yeah, that's when they jump off of like fixed objects.
Right, they bounce off a bunch of stuff, and they jump all around the city. I was hoping they'd have some obstacles out there, or maybe they're just jumping off, light posts and stuff. Yeah. Those are pretty fun to watch.
I think you could try it off the Union here. I worry that we would just fall.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that we're the best candidates for that.
I'm having a hard time just staying on this bench that we have up here so far. But
we got a lot of red and white balloons on that big John Deere tractor coming up here.
Yeah, the Biological Systems Engineering, maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, hey, you can't have a parade without a tractor.
That's right. It's a nice tractor. Do you know that the green sunburst chair is actually John Deere green? That is the color of it.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. It's called John Deere Green.
Always one of my favorite things when I go to a state fair, especially the Minnesota State Fair. They have a tractor hill, so you go up there and see all the latest tractors, some of the old ones too. So
that is very cool.
Yeah.
We got a Bucky on here trying to determine. I mean, it's obviously a. Oh, can you read that? Biological. You were right. Systems engineering. Way to go. Good guess. That society, by the way, the ASABE, was actually founded at UW-Madison.
And there's Grace Stanke, who you just saw next to us a little bit ago, Miss America. Very proud of that.
Oh my gosh, so smart. We loved chatting with her. If you missed it, you got to check out her platform. She's got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, no, it's actually a really interesting platform, too. She's a nuclear engineer, and she talks about the importance of nuclear energy and making it safe. And I don't think there's a lot of people who know a lot about that. So
no,
pretty cool.
And she said in Europe, actually, even having conversations with stakeholders all around the world. So really, really cool that she has that opportunity to represent us on an international scale.
Yeah, this is one of the other engineering vehicles you saw right there. They actually go quieter, they run longer, and they burn less fuel, but that's a race car, actually.
Ooh, I like that.
That was very cool as well.
Oh, I can't read that sign. I'm too old. I'm squinting. Is that another one of those vehicles?
Another one of those race cars.
There we go.
Yeah.
Very aerodynamic.
Looks like one of those F1. Are you an F1 person? I think a lot of people have started watching F1 a lot more.
I am not. Am I allowed to admit that? I don't really watch car racing. I think I get nervous about crashes.
Yeah.
It makes me stressed out.
Sometimes that's the most fun thing for people.
Right. Well, I know. And I do though appreciate the work that they put in to make something aerodynamic and all of the, advances that they made to see how fast they can go safely. And I do know a local female driver of race cars. She is pretty awesome.
Breaking into that sport.
Yeah,
I like it.
I keep thinking I'm going to do a story on her one of these days. So Ariel, if you're watching, Shabilsky, it's on my list.
There you go. Coming up here, Madison Pipes and Drums. It's a nonprofit organization to educate people and entertain them through the promotion of Celtic music and heritage. So I love bagpipes.
Oh my gosh, so do I. It is so beautiful.
I was reading up on them and they talked about the fact that a lot of older people, will play in this, but they're trying to get young people to play bagpipes, play in these drums, and entertain people in parades. A kilt has to be called, though.
Yes, they are made. Hopefully, that Wisconsin blood, like Grace was saying, is carrying them through. And you know, when you're walking the whole parade route, you're working up, getting your heart rate up there. Oh, and you can even see the kids with their bags. It looks like they're fairly full. So maybe Jocko is happy because he's picking up some candy along the way.
Yeah, maybe we can find Jocko and Maria on the route here in just a little bit.
That looks like a cow car to me.
It does.
We've seen people walking around in cow outfits.
I think the coloring gave it away.
Okay.
So let's get closer to the action. We're going to send it to Maria Lizignoli, who is along the parade route. How does it look where you are, Maria?
Oh, the music just started right as you guys came to me. This is awesome. Wow, I don't even know what this float is, but look behind us. We've got the Wisconsin Singers here behind us. Oh my gosh, how fun. I don't know if you can even really hear me very well, but we have a lot of guests that are here. As you can see, so many people are at the parade, and a couple are here right now. Come on in, guys. What are your names?
I'm Jaden. I'm Grace.
And what year are you?
I'm a junior.
I'm a sophomore. Okay, so you were saying you went to homecoming parade last year, and it was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
What exactly is your favorite part about the whole homecoming week?
I love the spirit. I think the community kind of comes together and we just celebrate Madison, which is fun.
Yeah, I agree. I think the energy is definitely a lot higher. Yeah.
Okay, and I know the weather has been kind of a little bit cold, but how are you guys doing?
You know, I'm kind of sweaty right now, actually.
Yeah, we're good. We got the Wisco sweats on.
Yep.
We're doing good.
That's kind of the best, where you can dress up in your sweats, go out and celebrate. And will you go to the after party tonight?
I think so.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
will.
plan.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be some fireworks and all that. What do you guys think about it being the 110th year of homecoming at UW-Madison?
It's kind of crazy, actually, if you think about 110 years. I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah, it's like hard to even like perceive that amount of time. But
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy homecoming. Happy homecoming. And we're in a little bit of a lull between floats now, but they'll be coming around. All right, we'll go back to you guys at the desk. We're here live on State Street.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at all those people on State Street. That's great.
I know. I love to see everybody lining the road and getting super excited to see the 80 different entrants to this year's UW Homecoming Parade. And we're going to take you back to that homecoming camp so we can continue to check out all of the different floats for those of you who are watching from home. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's brave.
Especially in this windy day today. That's
Really?
that's very brave.
Very good core strength to be able to stay up on stilts like that.
Yeah, I think I just saw a Miata go by. Love Miatas. Those are always fun.
So you're a car person.
I'm a car
now
guy.
Now it's all coming together. He knows the kind of car. That's impressive.
That's a Camaro right there, in case you're wondering. But yeah.
Get out of here.
I could keep going. Yeah.
All right. You could be the next announcer for the next series race that happens. You could go over to, let's see what this is. Logan's.
Got to have the smiley face. That'll make people smile. Just before we went to Maria, we saw the big PBS truck go through. They're in the parade as well. I know this might be, what I'm guessing this might be, because it's a smiley face, we'll see, is the Humorology group. It's a student-run group that works all year, and every year they put on a variety show in April to not only entertain people, but they also raise money. They've raised almost $2 million.
Humorology, that group is amazing. I know the last year, the Canopy Center, I serve on their board, and they raised $500,000. I mean, it changes an organization for years, that kind of support. So what those students in Humorology are doing is really commendable and making such a huge difference in our community. It's really awesome.
We were at a fundraiser recently just for a diaper drive, and it's just to see people give to those who need it, and how much money you can raise as a group when you organize like that. It really is Really is fun.
Really is awesome. I want to make that like heart with my hands as I see that heart on the vehicle go by, because one of the best things about living in this Madison community that when I first moved here is that how giving everyone is, how many nonprofits exist here, how many people want to get involved and give back, and it just makes the community a vibrant and supportive place.
They definitely stepped up. This is the engineers again, the engineering students, engineering for Baja. It's they design, manufacture single-seat off-road.
Okay, here we are on the parade route. We're on the Gilman Street side of everything. I know you've been watching the parade come through, and we're just down the block a little bit as the dancers are coming through, and we're having a great time. That's the Wisconsin Premier Dance Team, and I know that they've done many things around our state with Badgerette. You guys have been in Badgerette before, so they're great dancers. All right, we're going to use this microphone as well, and here we are. This is why I came over here, because Tina is hanging out with us. And Tina, tell everybody how long you've been coming to the University of Wisconsin Homecoming Parade.
At least 25, maybe 30 years that I've been coming to the parade.
And why do you come to this parade? What makes it so special?
It's so special because it's so much fun. Everything is so positive. The music, the dancers, everybody's smiling, passing out candy. And I come whether it's 90 degrees like last year or cold like this, or even if it's raining. It's just a fun event that signifies Madison.
What is your favorite part? Besides hanging out with me, what's your favorite part of the parade?
Hanging out with you is the favorite part. But I love all the music and the dancers and just all the activity. You know,
it really is a lot of fun, and I know you come here with family members and things like that. It's awesome, right?
Yes, it is. Like I said, I've been here with children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren over the years, so.
All right, that's Tina from Madison. Thank you very much for your time. We're going to send it back to the desk.
Nice to meet you,
Jocko, thank you. It's so much fun to see people who have been coming for years.
It is. Yeah, to hear what brings them back year after year. And I'm just glad that the rain has, knock on wood, held off. The clouds are moving fast, but I see blue skies. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
We know that for the first time, there's going to be an after party for this parade. So if you want to come down to the Union, that's going to be tonight. We interviewed a band earlier that's going to be playing. They're going to give out cupcakes. It's going to be a lot of cupcakes.
That's all going to be at Library Mall. So it'll be super fun. And there we have Lila and Grace, Miss America and Miss Wisconsin, riding through the parade. Two super smart, super well-spoken. They're going to go really make a difference in the world.
Yeah, and we have a soft spot for Lila because she works in our newsroom. So very hard worker.
She is a great team member and doing such a great job advocating about the importance of local news, journalism, how to know what a good source is. So she's got a great platform that really resonates with us, and we're happy that we know she's traveling around the state educating everybody.
Yeah, like you said after they left too, you talk to two young people like that and you just feel better about the next generation. You know, you just think, wow, we're going to be okay.
Instead of, oh, those young people, I think, yeah, those young people. And that's, you know, part of the excitement about being downtown on the UW-Madison campus is being surrounded by, they're young adults now, and they have missions in life to make a difference, and it's exciting to hear about their plans.
I like it. I like it. You just saw Bucky's PT Cruiser. Before that, Miss Madison, Paige Eddy, I think. I hope I got that last name right, but Paige is this year's Miss Madison. She's studying neurobiology. So
amazing. 7 Miss Madisons, by the way, have become Miss Wisconsin. We had 2002, 3, 4, 7, 9, 13, 14, and 17 in there. So representing our city well.
Yeah, Women's Club Volleyball also in this parade. You may have seen Health Occupations Students of America.
And here we see ASME, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. We talked about that. They do host golf outings, tailgates, bi-weekly meetings. So really working to introduce students to a variety of potential workplaces.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of engineering went into that float. It was a very,
yes.
It was a very
you can tell.
Float.
You keep pointing out the ones that are engineering related because you can tell.
Yes, yeah. Behind them was the National Students of Speech, Language, and Hearing Association. Sorry, I was looking up the next group I was going to move on, but yeah, a very important group to help people struggling with their hearing and with speech language. Sorry, that dog distracted me.
Yeah, right. Well, we've got a mascot here. I'm not sure what he is representing, but another part of the parade is the Wisconsin Water Ski and Wakeboard Club, and they've had D1 scholarship teams at nationals. So way to go! Awesome job.
Yeah, you saw the jugglers, the Madison jugglers that were right in front of our camera there. Do you think they juggle the whole route?
I bet they do, probably taking turns, but that's impressive to juggle and walk, and there's wind.
Right, yeah. I can get, like, maybe if you give me 3 tennis balls, I can get maybe 3 or 4 juggles in before I go.
That's about it. The UW women's basketball team, too, is here. They just started practicing this week. They begin Big Ten play on December 10th against Iowa.
It's going to be a great season for them. The Bucky wagon with Spirit Squad and Bucky, as you can see, boy, it's getting dark just in time for this. I wonder if that's why they put them at the end of the parade.
It is. Those lights. It's perfect. And the Bucky wagon has been a part of the campus scene since 1971 when Jay and Norma donated it to the Wisconsin Alumni Association. And they actually, the Bucky wagon carries the UW Spirit Squad and Bucky onto the field. So you'll get to see it tomorrow when Wisconsin takes on Rutgers.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Badger Bash before. It'll be my first Badger Bash.
Ooh, you're going to have so much fun.
Since I moved here. Yeah, I've heard it's great. You know, Jocko and Charlie always put on a good show, so it's going to be really fun. But we're going to have to bundle up.
You're going to have to bundle up. You can drink some more coffee. You have some tonight. You can have some in the morning. But it is so much fun to hear the marching band and be that close to them. And then to just hang with all the other Badger fans because, you know, it's the best place to be.
Yeah, the marching band, too. We talked about it before. It's just everyone loves listening to them. There's a 5th quarter they play after the game, too. That's how popular they are.
That's right. They are awesome. They put on such a great show. We have also behind them the University of Wisconsin Marching Band. We're talking about them. We love them. They perform weekly in the stadium, of course, for the 80,000 fans during Badger football games. And that 5th quarter you mentioned, 50,000 fans. So more than half of the fans stay for the 5th quarter.
Oh my gosh, that's just amazing.
Good.
And the ones who do stay, when the Badgers win, they turn their hats backwards. It's a tradition that signifies looking back at the victory of the day.
That is really cool. They've grown to 300 members, by the way. 300 members. Really cool. At the beginning of the 4th quarter, the tubas line up single file and march around the stadium, weaving in and out of the stands and concourse. If you've been to the games, you have seen that. It is super fun. It was actually created back in 1885 as the Wisconsin Regimental Band.
Interesting. And if you've ever watched them practice, you think, you know, it's just playing in a band, right? But their practices are just as intense as some sports teams out there.
Yeah, they're straight up workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just even the choreography and the moving all around and, you know, making sure that they're each person is in the right spot because you got 300 people you're moving around. It's impressive. They do an awesome job.
Where you're doing that in front of 80,000 people during the game and 50,000 afterwards. That's very impressive. Did you play an instrument when you were going through high school?
Not in band, but I do play piano.
Okay.
I've wanted to pick up a new one, maybe guitar, but my fingers are weak. How about you?
I was a violinist.
You were?
Growing up, yeah. They don't want violins at halftime of a football game, but still, it was a fun instrument to play.
Yeah, I mean, any music is great. It teaches you so many things about life. I love watching their dance moves too as they come through. So thanks to the band for doing that. And we've got to give a big shout out to the UW Homecoming Committee. We've been talking about it all day. We've heard from so many people about how much work has gone into this. They plan all year for this event.
And Amari was talking to us. She's a sophomore, and she's the marketing director for this committee. It seems like a lot of work. I mean, especially when you look behind us and you see all this stuff that's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And things planned every hour. There are multiple performances after the parade ends on the terrace, in Library Mall, the after party. It's a huge undertaking, and you can hopefully they're seeing the fruits of their labor as they walk through the crowds and see all of the fans cheering.
Yeah, let's. I think we're sending it back to Maria Lizignoli to see what's going on down on State Street. That looks like where the party's at.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, look at this. Raising Cane's is going by us. Those are some dipping sauces. Oh. Fingers, chicken, fingers. Oh, that's so fun. Beautiful. Wow, Raising Cane's. And we're right in front of Raising Cane's, too. That's where we're located, right here on State Street.
Rutgers is going down.
Oh, Rutgers is going down. That's what these people are saying here. It's exciting. So many people are here. We've got the 2 cars, 1 team. Wisconsin Racing. Oh, they look like they're ready to go. Look at that. So many people are lined up on this street. Candy's being thrown. The kids are so happy. Oh, it is a wonderful homecoming feeling. All right, as you can see, there are so many people here, and we're seeing all these different floats and all of these different people coming down the street. We're right outside of the Mooyahs here on State Street and Raising Cane's, and the Raising Cane float just went by. That was kind of funny. Oh, it sounds like we've got another marching band coming down the street. We've had people saying that Rutgers is going to go down tomorrow. The Badgers are going to win. You can feel the energy and that homecoming spirit here all along State Street toward the end of the parade now. I don't think you'll be able to hear me over this, so I'm just going to let you see it. The Madison Pipes and Drums. Oh, it's so impressive. I love it. Okay, looks like we are wrapping up here, and hey, Leigh and Mark, we're going to send it back to you.
I don't know if it's possible to eat too much cheese, but I eat cheese every day.
I don't think it is. It's so good for you. I love all varieties. What's your favorite?
I just like to stick to like Colby cheese.
Okay.
You know, I like a good cheddar.
I had some blue cheese with red cabbage today.
Yeah.
I know, sorry for my breath, but all cheese. I love it all. Even Limburger. I like that.
I have to say, and I'm not ripping on blue cheese, but I've never been a big blue cheese person.
You're just not a stinky cheese fan. That's
right.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll accept you here in the cheese state.
Run-of-the-mill cheese stuff. Cheese curds, I can eat them all day long.
Oh, love cheese curds.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can take that shot from Maria's camera again just to show, because it's right in the middle of all the action on State Street. There's been a lot going on down here. We saw the UW marching band, who everybody loves, and the after party is going to be here tonight, which we're all looking forward to.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of the floats actually coming down Langdon as they are done with their performance for the day. You can see the stage behind us getting set up for musical acts, and of course those cupcakes are going to be available.
Oh, yeah.
There are people wearing cupcake costumes right behind us. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, there's the cupcakes.
There they are. So perhaps they're handing out the cupcakes as we speak.
Yeah, the one fun thing, too, we were talking about is, you know, we're right down here in the middle of the Union, which is middle of all the action, it seems like. Students have been down here playing bags since early this morning. You know, the royalty have been down here. Here's a shot of the end of the parade, it looks like.
Well, we hope if you are joining us from home that you're enjoying seeing all of this coverage and not having to brave maybe the crowds down here, but still getting to get your Badger spirit and celebrate all that the University of Wisconsin-Madison means to us here in the city and beyond.
I liked seeing so many people come out, even though it has been a little bit cold today and it had been a little bit rainy today, but you know, people still showed out. This is an exciting weekend.
It has been very exciting, and woo!
Oh.
Maybe they're running to get a better shot. I don't know. That's okay.
Hopefully they didn't fall down.
Hopefully they didn't fall down. I think everything is fine. I don't want anybody to worry at home. And it looked like some maybe Madison police officers there were helping at the end of the parade. And we're going to go back to Jocko, who's live right in the mix. Jocko, how's it going?
Much and welcome to State Street. We are walking down State Street. It is amazing. What's your name?
I'm Charlie. Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I go to Madison West High School.
Awesome, amazing. How long have you been doing? How long have you been this tall?
Stilts. I've been doing stilts since I was 6 years old.
Awesome.
It's been a long time.
How hard is it to learn how to do this?
Give it a day or two of practice, and you'll go. You're good. You're good. It's like riding a bike.
But could you ride a bike like this?
Yeah. Give me a big enough bike, and I got you.
How much fun is this to be walking down State Street? You grew up in Madison?
It's the best. I love attention, so this is like perfect for me. I'm like all about that show business.
I think you got to get in line. I think we're like the spirit animals
here.
All right, well, you have fun.
Thank you so much.
Have so much fun.
Bye.
We're having such a great time here on State Street. There's so many people lined up. Hi, Madison! Look how many people are here from Madison at the University of Wisconsin homecoming. It is amazing to be a part of this. We're so happy to bring it to you on NBC 15. But for now, guess what? We're going to send it back to you guys at the desk.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like the fun part. Yeah, the fun part to be down there on State Street. And you know, when you're out, I don't know if a lot of people know this, when you're out with Jocko, when you're out with Charlie Shortino, oh my gosh, crowds go crazy.
They do. They love them. We love them too. Speaking of NBC 15, our NBC 15 family, we do want to give a shout out to our other colleagues who are part of the parade. Tim Elliott, Phoebe Murray, and Shortino all rode in the parade. So we never saw a shot of them as we were, you know, having guests and other things happening. But of course, you can watch all three of them and Gabriella Rusk every weekday morning from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
It's very late for the three of them right now.
It is.
Yeah.
They've probably had some coffee themselves.
Yeah, they got to throw out candy too. As we got another live shot right now. Kids always love the fire trucks.
Yeah, they do. They do. And we are so thankful to have a great fire department here, 14 stations serving the city. You know, back in 1901, the department actually became a full-time firefighting unit, and so it's been 122 years that they have been reorganized and working full-time for the city of Madison.
Yeah, also on the parade route near the fire department was VFW Post 7591. We wanted to give them a shout out. They were in the parade tonight. From what we've heard, they have a very good Friday night fish fry.
Doesn't that sound good right about now?
It really does.
Yeah, so if you want to check them out, they're located on Cottage Grove Road in Madison. There's Lila, Miss Wisconsin. We've talked about her. Let's go to Jocko.
We're here with Miss Wisconsin, Lila, who also works at our place. Lila, this is a great time, isn't it?
This is awesome, and it's great to see you here. It's great to see a lot of the NBC 15 staff here. They're having a great time. Like, how could you not? This is awesome.
Since you've been named Miss Wisconsin, how much fun have you had representing our state?
almost 10,000 miles across Wisconsin fun. So it's been a lot of places, it's been a lot of really awesome people, a lot of awesome things just like today, and it's just a great experience.
When you see this many people lined up representing the university that you went to on a homecoming, it's got to be pretty special.
It is really special, and I was even getting emotional with Leigh earlier, and we were talking about my platform and how breaking down breaking news is so important to me, and how we were talking local journalism, and now we're here, and it's just all the feels, all the excitement, all the fun, everything that you could imagine. Yeah, I feel it.
All right, Miss Wisconsin, we'll let you get back to your duties.
Thanks, Jocko.
Congratulations, have fun.
Thanks.
All right, this is so much fun here on State Street. We see lots and lots of people coming this way. So we're going to send it back to you for now. We're having a great time at homecoming for the big parade.
And I want to mention something about Lila. As we hear all that cheering, she's going on to compete for Miss America 2024 as the first Chinese woman to be Miss Wisconsin. So we are so proud of her and look forward to seeing her represent our state on the national stage.
And she mentioned when she was here doing the interview, one of the things that was one of her mom's dreams when she came here was to, to have more freedom to, and Lila's platform is about journalism and the importance of getting information out there. And I'm sure she's so proud of Lila and everything she's doing.
It really is. It's exciting to follow her and her platform of the open and free press and knowing her mom's story. So go Lila, keep representing. We love that. And we also talked with Grace Stanky. She's Miss America. Thank you. I had a complete blank for a hot second there, and she was talking about nuclear power and just her traveling on the worldwide stage to have these conversations around the globe and ultimately represent Wisconsin in that way too. So a lot of bright young people coming out of UW-Madison.
Yeah, another shot of State Street. Camaro, by the way.
How do you know? The front? The symbol?
For the front, the symbol.
Okay.
Yeah. Convertibles, always a staple in a parade, so that's fun to see. The parade actually reached us here as we're getting some of the front end of it has reached the end of this parade.
And I'm wondering if the young folk on that car, we do have mini marshals. So each year the winners of the homecoming coloring contest get to be the homecoming parade mini marshals. There were 45 entries, and they are all under the age of 11. They get tickets to the game tomorrow, and they will be on the field at halftime. So way to go, kids. That's super cool.
Yeah, very cool. The game experience should be fun for them as well.
Gosh.
So,
and to be on the field in front of 80,000 fans, whew, that'll be fun.
I can't imagine. I want to bring up, we didn't see the float yet. Hopefully it comes soon. We've been kind of cutting back and forth, but the Best Buddies program, there are college students who can join as peer buddies or associate members. It's a one-to-one thing, and it's a mentorship program, and it can help people with the intellectual and developmental disabilities in Wisconsin. So I absolutely love that program, so I'm glad that they're taking part in this parade.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like the Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah. And sometimes that's important. You can get help from adults, but when you have a mentor your age that's helping you through it, I think it helps you socialize a little more, and I love that program.
So Best Buddies, thanks to the college students who are participating in that one. We have the mayor as part of the parade, the Madison police chief, so a lot of notable community members, and the executive director of the Wisconsin Union was in the parade on one of those union vehicles, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And as many people are gathering down here, it looks like 10 times are down there on State Street. Kids are out there looking for that candy. Boy, they look like heavy bags already. They've scored the candy.
They've scored. We haven't been able to find out from Jocko how much candy he's accumulated, but we're hoping that if you're listening, Jocko, you share some of that with us.
He's been asking for it for a couple of days, so.
We got the flexing group there, so they're the ones representing the programs that instill a love of exercise and group exercise, and so it's cool to highlight them as part of the parade as well.
Yeah, some aspiring pre-professionals who are pursuing, that career in education and well-being. So it's fun to see them as well. What are they handing out there? It's like more than candy.
I hope they're not pouring Gatorade on anyone like they do the coaches, because it's a little cold out here for that. I'm just saying.
A celebration.
And we have one of the dance teams here performing for us.
Yeah, like I said, they're probably the only people staying warm out there, besides Jocko, who's walking around with this parade.
It's perfect that they're behind the Wellbeing and Recreation
Yes.
group because they are showing a love of exercise and dance here and how fun it is to move and also how great it is for your body.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot right there too with the Capitol in the background, State Street filled with people. So it's a good Friday night here as we, kind of the unofficial kickoff to all the homecoming activities that are going to be going on.
That's right. We're loving seeing the end of this parade. We started over by the Edgewater and then down Gilman, and now you're seeing the end of the parade and State Street. All of the fans, they are joining to cheer on 80 different entrants into this homecoming parade.
The Badger football team starting the season 3-1. Not too bad so far. 1-0 in the conference. They're taking on Rutgers. I don't want to get too confident, but I'm guessing they're going to beat Rutgers. Just going to say that right now.
Let's hope. We need a conference win, and we just need to win anyway. And it's homecoming, so
You have to win on your homecoming.
Win.
You just do.
Yeah, knock on wood, but I'm feeling good about it too.
Mustang, I think, in case you're wondering, is this car that's coming up here.
And it's got the stripes?
Racing stripes.
Racing stripes. Okay, nice and fancy. Do you know that I actually, as a teenager, decided that when I get a convertible, that will be the symbol that I have made it. I don't have one yet, but one day I am going to get a convertible.
I was going to say, I think you've made it already. Where's your convertible?
Where's my convertible? I just need a family car. So, things change.
Yeah.
but when I was a teenager, convertible was at the top of my list.
I don't know. I've talked to your kids when they've come to the newsroom. I think they'd climb into the back of a sports car.
Well, I think they would love it, but I would get nervous about safety.
Yeah,
so there's the mom in me. Wah, wah. Is this a volleyball? It looks like maybe a volleyball team or
the
basketball.
They're the men's volleyball program.
Oh yeah, volleyball.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's the women's UW volleyball club. Yeah, sorry. There's a couple of different volleyball groups, but yeah, that's the women's UW volleyball club.
Way to go, ladies, representing. There's such a strong volleyball community here. It's great to see that grow and, fill the field house. And when they went over and played in Milwaukee, it was great. So, woo!
Yeah, that car kind of swerved over. I was looking at that. That's the
Bucky!
the Bucky PT Cruiser there. So, the band is going to be coming in a little bit, so we're going to stick around on State Street until we see the band, because that is going to be absolutely bonkers. But back to the volleyball club that we just saw walk by. They were ranked in the top 25 in the nation last year. They're working on the national title, hopefully, for the women's club volleyball. And we know that the UW Madison volleyball team is also really good, ranked #1 in the nation. Right?
Oh yeah, they are awesome. They have been so much fun to follow. We've also got Health Occupation Students of America. So they're working on global health community through education, collaboration, and experience. And Wisconsin's HOSA was founded back in 1978, 2 years after the national one was established.
That's very cool. As you saw, we were following Jocko there as he's getting right in the middle of all the action. Those kids are wandering a little too far out in the street, though, if you ask me. Hopefully we can bring them back a little bit. Got to make room for the band.
Right. They're probably running out to get candy remnants because you can't leave a piece of candy in the middle of the street.
No. In fact, that's maybe what Jocko was doing, too. He may have been running out there.
It's actually likely.
Yeah.
It's very likely.
There's that American Society of Mechanical Engineers, as you saw. Again, look at how involved that float is.
Yeah,
I like it.
They've got Bucky waving. I mean, that is pretty impressive. It's
going to be like tomorrow, except he'll be in the end zone, not at midfield.
And we've got the National Students of Speech, Language, and Hearing Association, again, working to promote world communication sciences and disorders, building that community and assisting the members within in building connections and interest throughout the field.
I like it. Definitely staying warm. No, they still have candy. It's always tough. You've been in parades.
Oh my gosh. I always hand it out way too fast.
Yeah.
And then you just wave and people get frustrated.
Those poor kids at the end, you want to make sure they have some candy.
Yeah, it's always good to put yourself at the beginning if candy is important to you because you know you'll get some. And you got the Wisconsin Water Ski Club there showing their signage and also, some of their water ski paraphernalia.
Yeah, they were the collegiate team of the year in 2022.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they travel all around, so that's very cool. I wouldn't be out on the water today.
No, it would be chilly, especially with that wind. We've got the Madison area jugglers. And if you're interested in juggling or unicycling or other like balance or manipulation, you can stop by and chat with them. at any point, or certainly today if you're down here, they'd love to talk to you and tell you more about what they do, and you could become a part of the Madison area jugglers yourself.
I like how they have the light up pins. That's very cool because it gets dark out and, you know.
It is. You know, we have all these lights on, so it's almost hard to notice till you look out and see that. Yeah, and I think the sun is setting at like 6:40 something now. We need a meteorologist for that exact time.
Getting dark early.
Yes, it is.
Embark there, also in the parade. There's Bucky again. We've seen a few Buckies in this parade tonight.
Bucky, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Just runs around. Oh, hi.
Yeah. My guess is down there on State Street with all of those people, when the band gets down there, it's going to be absolutely crazy.
Thank you very much and welcome. Here comes the women's basketball team driving by. How are you guys? Great to see you on Wisconsin. Great to see you. Here comes the Spirit Wagon. Good to see everybody here. All right, here's my buddy. How are you, brother? Good to see you. We're having a great time here at Homecoming, the Bucky Wagon, as it makes its appearance. And here comes one of my favorites. Yes, the UW Spirit Squad is here, who always make an appearance of Badger Bash. Great to see everybody. They're having a great time. And I got to hear the best part of the parade, in my humble opinion. I can hear them coming. It's the University of Wisconsin Marching Band as we make our way down State Street on a beautiful homecoming in Madison 2023 right here on NBC 15 streaming services. All right, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor, it's my privilege to introduce to you the University of Wisconsin Marching Band. Can you play a song for the TV? Okay. All right, they're going to play here shortly. I've been promised. As they get ready to play, it's the University of Wisconsin Marching Band on State Street. As you can see the beautiful Capitol. Here they are. Marching Band. You will see them at Badger Bash tomorrow. You guys, we had a great time on State Street, but for now, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Jocko. After this parade is over, there's a lot going on tonight.
That's right, and Madeline Carr from the Wisconsin Union joins us now.
Hi.
Hi, so tell us, what do you have planned now that the parade is wrapping up? What's next?
Absolutely. So tonight is all about fun. The fun does not stop when the parade does. In fact, if you follow it all the way to the end, you'll end up where we are right here in front of Library Mall, where we have the after party and concert, a completely new event that we're doing this year, and the fun goes till 11 p.m.
Awesome. And that's the cupcakes. We saw that's part of this as well.
Yes, 1,000+ cupcakes that we made in-house here at our Wisconsin Union facilities by our awesome team. Frosted in full and now assembled into a collage of Bucky.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just day to day when they go through the university, they see this Union area, and it is a beautiful space, but how great is it to utilize this huge space for something as big as Homecoming?
Absolutely. Not only is it great for the sound with the band right there, but it's just a wonderful place that we can all collect in one area, whether you're an alumni member or a student, a staff, faculty, or even just a member of the community that loves being a Badger, an honorary Badger. This is just a space to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And thank you, by the way, for allowing us to set up in part of your space because it has been so great. We really appreciate it. It's a little chilly, but not too chilly to enjoy the festivities. I do want to point out, though, there are some hot drinks that might be served as well.
Yes, you can come grab cider, hot chocolate. Our dining facilities inside are also open, so come warm up with us and then pop back outside, enjoy the concert. We've got the periodicals and Boxing Day, and a lot of just fun activities, games, and stuff too.
What's it been like to have homecoming this year and to plan everything, especially given it's the 175th anniversary for the university? It's a big event.
Yeah, the Wisconsin Homecoming Committee, they start planning basically a few weeks after the previous homecoming. They start gearing up, they spend that whole year planning, and this one especially, like you said, is the 175th anniversary of the university, so we really went big and started some new events. Just so we can all make some memories together as a community. And it really means a lot to see it all happen and see everyone just get to celebrate together.
And when you think about the Union, we were looking at some of the history of it and just thinking about how, what a mainstay this is as a location and how it's grown over the years.
Truly. I mean, almost 100 years here at Memorial Union. We've seen a lot of the world go by, and we've been a part of that change ourselves. And so to see, to get to celebrate that with our students that have planned so hard to see it all happen, it's just a lot of fun. Our jobs are so fun.
So fun.
Yeah, and it's so much fun. We have a shot right now of State Street with the band going down. The energy just keeps building tonight. It's been great.
It does, and we're just here to have fun with everyone in town. So come join us, and whether you want to play around with our games or create art or just listen, we're here.
Yeah, and like Leigh said, thank you so much to the Union for hosting us tonight. It's been great.
Thanks, you guys. It's been so wonderful.
It's been so much fun. We look forward to the next time and hope that we're able to do it again.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Thank you very much. Madeline Carr with the Union joining us as we watch the UW marching band make their way down those final steps down State Street to that corner of State and Leigh.
Yeah, and we want to mention too, this doesn't end our homecoming coverage. We're going to have stuff all weekend long. In fact, if you go to our website, NBC15.com, we have a really special thing going on right now where we show some of the famous historic buildings, back then and now. It's very cool. I was looking at it yesterday, so that's something you want to go on the website and check out.
You can also find out how much you really know about the UW. There's a quiz. I think Maria mentioned that earlier. You can actually test your Badger knowledge. So for those of you who are alums, I want you to go try it and see how much Badger knowledge you really have, and maybe you'll pick up a tidbit or two about the last 175 years.
Yeah, well, we've never done something like this before, broadcasting the parade. We hope you enjoyed it. This has been a lot of fun. It really has brought the energy up to start the weekend.
It has. We hope you have enjoyed this live stream of the 2023 UW Homecoming Parade. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We hope you had fun too.
We'll see you at the game tomorrow.
On Wisconsin.